Let it go in nowhere, but I don't wanna say her
Hello and welcome to Tarotspeaks. This is your February 2018 love reading, general love reading for Sagittarius. We have your partner and yourself, male or female, your wants, your needs, how you view your partner, how your partner views you, the overall energies in this situation, and what you're both aware of, and the underlying issues. Now we're going to start with your wants. You have the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. You know where I'm going to start? I'm going to start with the central energy. The central energy is the Knight of Swords. Now the Knight of Swords speaks to impatience, negative communications, harsh words, and be it in reverse, it may be that the negative communication and the impatience is coming to a stop. Like you're not as impatient, or they're not as impatient, they're not as harsh with the words, but there's a sense of, since the Knight of Swords is here, there is a sense of harshness, impatience. Now, like I said, you had the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Wands in your wants position. You may be a little guarded at this time, waiting on some of the things that you've planned to come to fruition. In your needs position, you have the Empress in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. You may need to regain your confidence in a situation. These harsh words, this impatience may have caused you to feel a little insecure and guarded in waiting for things to come to fruition for you. As far as how you view your partner, you have the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Now with this, I feel like you see your partner as coming out of a situation where they feel betrayed. They may be boldly going after their passions right now, what makes them happy. In the position of your partner, they have the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. That would be those cards over there. The 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. Now with the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords, they may be choosing to be independent, to gain some clarity as to which direction to go. So they're going off on their own in order to make some choices for themselves. In their needs position, right under the 2 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles, they have the Hangman and the 4 of Swords. With the Hangman and the 4 of Swords, they maybe need to make a sacrifice and go off. Like I said, they need to make a sacrifice in order to go off and take a break from this situation. And they're choosing to do that with the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. They're choosing to, and they need to, sacrifice some things in order to come to some kind of mental balance. In the position of how your partner views you, they have the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Now with the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, your partner may be viewing you as being offered love, but this is after being left out in the cold. You're being left out in the cold and going towards the love. So this is how they're viewing you. the overall energies or what you are both aware of. Between the two stones, you have the devil in reverse and the king of pentacles in reverse. You may be both aware of needing to end some negative habits, negative, um, some lustful behaviors, some maybe it's gambling, maybe it's something that needs to be let go of that is toxic. And with the devil being in reverse, it's like no longer offering to those devilish tendencies, which is probably why we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Those tendencies to speak out of turn, those tendencies to harshly communicate with another person, those tendencies to mask hurts and mask negativity by, it's like masking, it's a mask. Masking how you truly feel. And it's like letting go of those negative ways in what you're both aware of. And the underlying issues. The underlying issues are the Hierophant in reverse, the Fool, and the Five of Cups. Now with that, it's like the underlying issue is there's no union in this situation. Someone may have decided, and this may be your partner because this is how you're viewing them. One may have decided to walk away from a situation because there was no union. And this made this person upset. It's made this person sad. It's like, if there's no union, I can't stay, so I have to take this leap and move on. As far as what you're offering your partner, you're offering your partner the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. There has been some unfairness in what they've been receiving. They may not be receiving the appreciation, the recognition, the growth. And that may be what's causing this disunion. Someone may have decided not to ask for it anymore, not to request things anymore, not to try and force things to be what they're not. That's what I'm feeling from it. Someone needs to regain their, I won't say someone, I'll say on the side of the Sagittarius, male or female, you may need to regain your confidence in yourself, which is why you're offering unfair situations to this person. It's unfair because you're not confident in what you have going and what you're doing. As far as what they're offering you, they have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords. They may be turning their back on any negativity. No longer communicating, no longer trying to hash out a situation, no longer offering to an unhealthy situation. And with her sword up, the Queen of Swords, with the Nine of Swords reversed, she's trying to cut out any mental anguish, any emotional issues, any negative thinking. And that may be why she decides or he decides to sacrifice this relationship and go off on their own. It's like what I'm seeing, one person may have went through, you, the Sagittarius, may have went through a few battles and this made you feel a little insecure. And this also made you a little unfair to the other person. But in the center, there's some harsh words that's been spoken that you're trying to cut out or they're trying to cut out. You may be receiving harsh feedback from this person because they have made a choice to go and be on their own. They're viewing you as being offered a cup of love, but deciding to, or not taking it. It's like being out in the cold and then receiving an offer, but we'll see where that goes. as with the underlying issues, with the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Five of Cups, all of this has caused a lot of sadness. And it's like someone had to make a decision. And this decision to come out of union or disunion, because it is a disunion, it's not fair. There's the devil energy is here. There's insecurities. There's lack of communication. There's betrayal. Someone feels betrayed. Your partner feels betrayed, or you view your partner as feeling betrayed. So we're going to take some cards from the bottom of the deck. With the Three of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands, being guarded as you wait on your ships to come in, as you wait for the things that you put out there to come to fruition. Now, this is the Sagittarius on this side. The Sagittarius, what they want. They want some things to come to fruition after a long, hard battle, and after putting in so much work. Now they're just kind of licking their wounds. And you have the King of Cups in reverse. So you may have been dealing with someone who is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, imbalanced with their emotions, overly emotional. Or this could be you, a little over emotional because you've been through a lot of things and you're waiting on some reward for those things that you've put into. So this may be why this Knight of Swords is here, because there's a sense of impatience. With the Empress in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse, we have the Two of Wands. So going towards your future and looking towards what you need to do going towards the future, it may require, like I say, coming back to yourself, regaining your confidence in order to move forward towards the love. You may have been dealing with a King of Cups energy that is, like I said, he's in reverse. So he's, the words that's coming to me is slippery as a fish. This person, they're in and they're out, or you're not getting the emotional fulfillment in this situation. With the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups, both upright, how you view your partner is they're coming out of a betrayal. They're going after what their passions are. They're going after what makes them happy. And you have the Three of Cups. They would like to come together with someone who is just as passionate about them as they are, someone who can give them equal amounts of passion just as well as they give. So they would like to come out of this mental anguish. They would like to come out of this betrayal. And this may be a third party situation. Your partner may just want to come out of this situation. There are a lot of people in this reading. As of now, we have the Empress in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Swords in the upright. So it leads me to believe that maybe the Sagittarius may be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and a water sign. And also Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Now, water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But we're going to move on. In the position of your partner, they have the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Now, they may have made a decision or are making the decision to go off on their own, to work on themselves, to decide what they want for themselves. And with the Knight of Pentacles, they may not be rushing to do this. Like, they may not be rushing to go off and make these decisions. They may decide to sit and ponder on which direction to take, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow energy. There's a slow moving energy. They may be slow to move towards love, may be slow to move towards their goals, but they're slowing down and they're coming to a place where they're more independent and making the right, better choices. They need to make a choice. In the position of their needs, we have the Hangman and the Four of Swords. So, like I said, they may be sacrificing this relationship in order to go off on their own and get their thoughts together. And with that, we have the Two of Pentacles. They may be no longer trying to juggle this situation, taking a step back to think some things through, and no longer trying to juggle their emotions, juggle their finances, juggle things, really going off on their own in a different direction so that they can work themselves out. With how they view you as being left out in the cold in love. Leaving someone, maybe leaving them out in the cold in love. And with that, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, there is a sense of happiness. Even though you have the offer of love, and this is how they view you. Even though you have this offer of love, you choose to be out in the cold with this person because it's like you're happy. You can be happy alone. That's what I'm seeing. You can be happy alone. This is how they're viewing you. You're happy feeling left out in the cold and with the offers that you're receiving. How you're viewing your partner is you feel like there's a third party and they're going after that. So you feel a little betrayed. With the overall energies or what you're both aware of, I keep saying overall, but what you're both aware of is that some offering to a toxic situation has to stop. Someone may drop the ball in this situation, decide not to make any more offers. And we have the Ace of Wands. Someone may decide to stop this. It's like stop. I keep getting stuck here because it's like stopping this. There was an energy of negativity that was there. And there needs to be an offer of passion, something more passionate, something that can grow. And letting go of this devil energy, this harsh energy, this lustful energy. But then the Ace of Wands is kind of lustful in itself. So maybe this is a sexual relationship and there's a third party or multiple parties and someone needs to let go of some certain persons or certain things in order to really find what they're passionate about, what they really want. But this is an opportunity with the Ace of Wands, an opportunity to find your passion in a new direction. As far as what you are offering your partner, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. You may feel like this is letting go of this situation is unfair. Like someone let go of a situation and it wasn't fair to you. And like I said, we have this Swords energy. So someone may have gotten impatient and decided to drop a situation, and you may feel like it's unfair to you. And with that, we have the Six of Pentacles. This could talk about reciprocity, getting what you put out, getting what you deserve, giving just as much as you give, giving just as much as you get. I'm sorry. But someone left the situation and it feels unfair to you. Even though there is some sort of give and take in this situation. It may be a passionate give and take, but something feels unfair. And maybe you need to appreciate more what you already have and not be trying to gain more from a situation than what you can gain from it, especially if the other person has already dropped the issue. In the position of what your partner is offering, they're trying to sever ties and come out of this mental anguish because they have some mental hang-ups that may have caused all of this impatience. It's an impatience. With the Nine of Swords, this is sleepless nights. With the Queen of Swords, she is fair and just, and she cuts out bullshit. Plain and simple. Now, with that, we have the Magician in reverse. Someone may not have all the information they need, so they just decide to go off on their own. Like, I don't have what I need to make this partnership come together, so I'm just going to go off on my own. It may take me a minute to really let this go, but in the end, I think this person will be happier if they let this situation go, really go and make a choice as to what direction they're going to take. And for you, dealing with this over emotional energy, making choices towards your future, and maybe even dealing in a third party situation, it's like you also need time to mature, to gain confidence, so that you can really put forth this Ace of Wands energy, because it's like you can't confidently make an offer because either there's a third party, there's been harsh words spoken, and even though there may be some financial give and take, there aren't a lot of cups here. There's not a lot of love here on the table with both parties. There's not a lot of love here. The Ace of Cups is here, but it's next to the Five of Coins, which stating there's the love is there, but someone's left out in the cold. And your partner may feel like they left you out in the cold. They don't have everything it takes to make this move forward, so it's moving slowly. In the position of the underlying issues with the Hierophant in reverse and the Fool with the Five of Cups, moving away from this partnership has caused a lot of sadness for both parties. This bottom row is for both parties. It's not just for one person or the other. This has caused a lot of sadness for both people. And having to take a leap and come out of this situation, if you haven't already done so, is going to be a difficult situation, because you're going to be looking back on the past and what was and what you lost, not really realizing that a loss is actually a new opportunity to begin and to share love with someone who wants to offer it. And with that, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So like I said, so this is the Sagittarius reading. The Queen of Wands is the Sagittarius, drawing back their energy. And like I said, this may cause sadness and lack of motivation and lack of organization, unable to really go forward in what you want to do because of the sadness. But what I'm seeing here is what you are offering is something that is equal. You want something equal. You want something with reciprocity. Not this energy of impatience, not this energy of harsh communications. You don't want anything that's going to make you feel like you have to defend yourself. You want to make choices that are going to make you feel more confident, more abundant, more in your power. Because with the Queen of Wands in reverse, if she was upright, she'd be more in her power. She could turn her back on the sadness and really go after something tangible. But in reverse, there's a lack of confidence in the situation, and you may have to come away from it because there's no union with the Hierophant. It's like a separation or a divorce is happening. And there's a lot of sadness around this because with the Devil energy, there's been a lot of things that's happened, especially with the Nine of Wands. You've been through a lot of battles and you've been waiting on the return, but this person with the King of Cups being in reverse, they're not offering anything that's tangible. There's not even love here. So you may view your partner as going off into third party situations, and that's a betrayal. And as far as your partner, I don't see any people in their position other than I'm viewing this as themselves, because it's like cutting out the bullshit. Not having everything you need to move forward as far as emotionally, but cutting out the bullshit. Not allowing this negativity, not allowing someone to be impatient, not allowing someone to dictate what you should and should not, and how you should and should. And this is cutting it out. No longer sitting up at night worrying about things. And in order to do that, no longer juggling your finances, multiple people, multiple situations. It's like the time out for juggling and time out for nonsense. Not being able to manifest with people, so cutting them out. It's like, if I can't manifest with you, what am I here for? So I guess that's why the devil energy is in reverse. It's like coming out of that, no longer offering to situations that don't bring passion, that don't bring a sense of love and togetherness, that don't bring exactly what you put into it. Someone feels like it's an unequal situation, and you may feel like you've given just as much as you can't give no more than what you were getting. So it may seem unfair that this person may have turned their back, but they need to clear up some things in their energy as well, mentally, emotionally. So we're going to pull some Isis Oracle cards. One for you, one for your partner, and one for this Knight of Swords in reverse. With unconditional love for Sagittarius for February 2018. Unconditional love and guidance for Sagittarius for February 2018. And your card is Goddess of 10,000 Names. And for your partner with unconditional love and guidance, one card for the partner, please, with unconditional love and guidance. Chariot of Ascension. And the underlying issue, or the overview, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, we have Divine Sunchild, Blessings of the Sun Falcon. With the Goddess of 10,000 Names for Sagittarius, male or female, this is saying that we wear multiple hats. We wear multiple, we have multiple responsibilities. There are also multiple ways in which you can choose to do something. So look at your options. Just like this other person is going after what makes them happy, understand and decide what makes you happy and what you can contribute to, what you will not contribute to, what you won't give yourself to, and don't put yourself in a box of other people's expectation. In the position of your partner, they have the Chariot of Essentials, spiritual work for the higher initiate. So they're taking control of the situation by going within. And it's like they need to move forward. They may be stuck in the cycle of thinking and unable to manifest what they want, and really need to take control of the situation so they can move forward. Nurture their emotions. With the Divine Sunchild, this is saying that maybe getting out and communing with other people. And when you do, not to, because this card is for this card. So when you do come together with other people, try not to conversate about the past person. So if you are trying to get into a new relationship, not bringing the old energy into the new situation. But overall, the Goddess of 10,000 Names, the Divine Sunchild, and the Chariot of Ascension tells you to move forward, come together with other people, understand that you have multiple options, and that certain people you don't have to deal with, certain situations you don't have to deal with, and make the right choices that are going to be conducive to your growth. Not anything that's going to cause you any mental anguish, any injustice. Something tangible, something solid, something stable. Well, I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.